Assalamu alaikum. Hello. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Muslim Family Adventures. If you've been following our channel and have not subscribed, please press the subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. We'd love for you to be, notified every time we upload a new video, and love for you to join our family. So I'll get into today's video. So today's video is an extension of what I've been talking about in my previous videos, and I'll link the playlist below. How travel and adventure is a form of self-care, self-love, and now I'm going to talk about self-expression. So I made videos on how travel and adventure is self-care for us, how it is a form of self-love for us, and how now I'll be talking about how travel and adventure is a form of self-expression for us. And same process that I was doing in previous videos, I'll kind of jump into what self-expression is and what it means, and tips on how to create self-expression or expand self-expression, and express oneself in the most authentic way possible, and some tips that work for us and for work for me and my family, and then and I'll link adventure and travel and how that is a very crucial piece to the puzzle of what is self-expression for us, and how we use travel and adventure to express our inner thoughts and our inner feelings, and our inner joy with the world, and with one another. All right, so today's video, self-expression. So what is self-expression? Self-expression, I'll get into the Google Oxford Dictionary term, and then I'll get into what it means for me personally, and what it means, and what I'm trying to embody and teach to my children of what is self-expression. Self-expression is something you have to live in order to feel or express. So self-expression, the Oxford Dictionary term is self-expression is the expression of one's thoughts, feelings, and ideas. And this can be through behavior or action, in terms of writing or art or dance or any other form of behavior that displays your feelings, your thoughts, or your ideas, and expressing them in any outward behavior. So for me, self-expression is probably one of the most important journeys anyone can go through, since birth till the day you die. I mean, you will be on this journey of self-expression. Your thoughts and mindset will evolve. The older you get, the more mature you get, the more you learn, the more you absorb. Your ideas will evolve, and so things will change, and your idea of self-expression will change as you mature, as you get older, and things that were once not important to you become very important to you, or things that weren't important to you before become extremely important to you. So it is a journey. It is a self journey, self-love, self-care journey, which everyone has to go through, and everyone, probably one of the most important journeys, because at the end of the day, you are left with you to rely on, right? So it's one of the most important journeys a person goes through. And I truly believe that every single person has a light that's inside of them that they're born with, a nur. In Arabic, we call it nur, or we call it light. And this light is inside of us, and it's up to us to decide. So each and every person has to decide what they're going to do with this light. Either you let that lamp or that light shine through with your outward behavior and your accomplishments, or your mission, or your passion, or whatever it is, or your motivation, whatever it is that your inward light can shine through, in terms of giving back to the world, or helping out your family, or taking care of, just whatever it is that your inner mission is, or your inner light is that's inside of you. You get to decide how you want to express that to the world. And that is self-expression to me. A lot of times that light is inside, but for whatever reason, sometimes when we get married and another person comes into our life, or we go into another family, or we go into a new chapter or a new phase, whether it's motherhood, or whether it's becoming a grandparent, or whether it's your children leaving your home. So whenever there's a new chapter in life and a new environment, it is still up to us as an individual to take care of ourselves, and to not let that light dim, or not let that light fade away. We were all born with this light. We were all born with this unique ability to make a difference in the world, or to each and every one of us has that light, whatever that motivation is behind it, or whatever your mission is behind that light, or what keeps your light shining bright. But every single one of us is born with that inner light. And so sometimes, like I said, sometimes in every chapter in our phase in our life, we might let that light dim, or that light gets brighter. So it's really up to us what we do with it. If your light gets brighter and brighter with every chapter in your life, that's a good direction that you're going in. You know, you have children, your light gets brighter. You have, you know, you become, you get a new job, and your light becomes brighter. Or, you know, your children leave your home, and that's a new chapter. You're becoming a grandparent. I mean, these are all different chapters in your life, and my goal is, for me and for my children, my husband, our light just keeps getting brighter and brighter and brighter. It's not supposed to dim. We're not supposed to be less than because now we have to sacrifice, or we have to give a part of ourselves away. So you understand that you can only give when your cup is full. So you can only give when your cup is full. And when you have done self-care, done self-love, expressed yourself in self-expression, then and only then will you be able to give completely and fully to others and around you, to your children, to your coworkers, to everyone. I mean, that's where you will radiate joy and bliss, when you have self-care under your belt, self-love under your belt, and self-expression under your belt. So for me, self-care is digging a bit deeper into oneself, and having the courage and the confidence to relay your values through living life in the most fullest and most authentic way possible. You basically have the power, and you have the ability, and you have the capability of showing the entire world what your inner self is, and what your self expression is. And so, you know, things like your clothes, your career, your actions, these are all things that can help. But that's not really completely, those are all outward things. I mean, your inside needs to be taken care of and fulfilled. You need to feel joy, you need to feel spirituality, you need to feel bliss. All those inner things need to be completely, like, I guess you can say, maxed out in every category. Do you feel joy? Do you feel spirituality is on top? All these things are on top to have the most authentic self expression out to the world. So your outward appearances and outward things and your outward actions are very important, for sure. I'm not going to deny those are very important. But it's what's inside that needs to be focused on, and then your outward will follow through. And it's possible to work on your outward first and then go inward. Either way, whatever works for you. But just make sure that both ends are fulfilled. Your outward expression is fulfilled, but your inside spiritual, or your feeling of self or happiness is fulfilled as well, in order for it to match what's out there. So I will add that your childhood experiences do play a part in your role in self-expression, which is why, as a mother and part of the establishment of a family, I want my kids to have more fulfilling experiences and more fulfilling adventures. That's one of my missions, is to make sure that they have the most fulfilling life possible, with zero deprivation. And I get that from my dad. I mean, he told us, he spoiled us a little bit. I mean, and I understand now as an adult that why he did that. It's because he wanted us to never feel deprived, and to always feel like we're complete, we're full in every way possible, whether it was adventure, whether it was toys, and whether it's candy, whatever he felt, whatever we even thought about, he would get it for us before we even had the opportunity to even say what we wanted. He could, read our eyes, or just, things we didn't even think of, he would gift us with. And so that's I think that really helps with self-expression, because those are those certain memories that stick in your brain, and you wonder why they are there, and why they are why they stuck in your brain. But those memories were there to build you up, and those are very crucial memories, and they help build your personality. So first and foremost, for authentic self-expression, a person needs to feel safe and secure. And I'm going to expand on that, because not everyone has a safe and secure childhood, but a person needs to feel safe and secure. And this is adulthood too, not just childhood. And I mean by safety and security, so safety and security, I mean this in physical sense, I mean this in the financial sense, I mean this in the mental sense. So you need to feel, in order to have complete self-expression and complete, like, I guess the foundation for self-expression is the feeling that you are safe and secure, financially or mentally, financially, and physically. And on that, you'll be able to build the self-expression, self-love, and self-care.